Hey everybody, it's David W. Stock here. It's Monday morning. I just got out of my cold shower. I'm up to 3 minutes on the cold showers now, so that's going pretty good. I don't take a watch in there with me. I go 1,000 up to 200. I count to 200, and I do that because uh, I feel like because I'm cold, I might be counting a little bit fast at times. You know, like if I was warm, I'd be just like nice and relaxed, and it'd be like 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. But I'm in there under the cold water. It's freezing, and I'm probably doing something more like 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Ah! Anyways, but the cold showers are going great. I've been doing them for a few weeks now. Um, it is not a habit yet. It's a habit when it's something that you do automatically. And while it's getting easier for me to do the cold showers, it's not a habit yet. And so I want to talk today about the psychology of forming habits. So, because there is a few things that can help you if you're trying to change things in your life, trying to change some different habits. So I'm attaching an article that's called The Psychology of Forming Habits, and it references a study that was done that talks about the amount of time or the amount of repetitions that it takes to form a new habit. And the minimum was 18, and then the longest one was 265 or something like that, for an average or a mean of 66. So that's the average, 66. But there has to be some factors that are causing such a wide variation in being able to form a habit. How is it that some people can form a habit in 18 days and other people it takes 262 days? So some of the variables are things like what kind of habit they're trying to change. If it's something big and momentous, it's it's probably going to take a little bit more. One of the habits that some of the study participants changed was having a glass of water at a certain time of day. So that's a pretty straightforward, simple, easy thing. That one probably didn't take very much time. But I want to talk to you about the psychological factors involved in changing a habit. So I know for me, when I'm doing the cold showers, that is 100% discipline. So there's obviously discipline with changing a habit or forming a new habit. Discipline is the one part of it. I don't know if I want to say that it's 50% or 75%, but I know that there's more to it than just discipline. The other part is the emotions that you have connected to this new habit, or the emotions that you have to an old habit if you're trying to break an old habit. And so we have emotional triggers and emotional responses to certain things, and we know that we have a reason for wanting to change a habit. Like the glass of water one is just about physical health, but it's such a small thing that it's maybe there isn't very much emotion to it, but it's a small habit too, so it's relatively easy to change. So it probably doesn't take that much discipline. But with a bigger habit, we know that people can literally rewrite their whole lives overnight if they have an event in their life that is really upsetting or traumatic or those kinds of things, right? And they really can change a lot of things in their lives without having to rely a lot on discipline because of the emotional drive behind it. So with the emotional drive behind it, there's also two forces within that. One is the push and one is the pull. This is something that Brian Merrill talked about in the Step Up Challenge a couple weeks ago. And so the push is the pain. So if you're moving away from pain, there's a push to move away from pain. If you're changing a new habit or forming a new habit, if you're trying to quit smoking, you probably have some pain associated with smoking, like that you don't want to die. Um, you also have some pleasure associated with the habit that's preventing you from stopping it too. And then the other force, the other psychological force, is the pull. And that's the sort of the positive outcome that we want from changing the habit. And so there's this push-pull effect over here on this side with the emotions. But then there's the conscious discipline as well. So that's the two parts of changing a habit. And I know for me, I've always hated the word discipline. I've not been a disciplined individual in my life. I'm learning that discipline is kind of like a muscle, and it's a handy muscle to have too, and it's one that I should work out a little bit more often. And I can tell you with these cold showers, I don't have enough emotional connection to taking a cold shower to just make it happen. So there's definitely discipline involved in forming this habit. It's going to take some time. I'll probably work on reconnecting with the health benefits of taking cold showers and stuff like that, and that'll help me. But right now, it's about 80% discipline, and that it is what it is, right? So, but it's going good so far. I'm not changing the world. It's just a few habits in my morning routine. So that part's going really well, but there's discipline involved in that. So that's the psychology of forming new habits. Have a quick look at the article when it comes through, and you guys have a great Monday and a great week.